Hello to all my first-time home buyers out there or prospective first-time home buyers. This is Sharon LeCain with Avery Hess Realtors, and I'm here to talk to you on video number 3. So video number 1, we talked about why you want to buy a home. Do you want to get started in that process and why? Video number 2, we talked about why you want to work with a realtor. And in that video, towards the end, I mentioned that I do hold an ABR designation, Accredited Buyer's Representative. And today we're going to talk about some questions you might want to ask when you're interviewing your realtor, how to choose the realtor you want to work with. So first off, do they hold any extra training, certifications, designations, anything like that that could give them a leg up in helping you through the process? Do you really want a doctor working on you that has only done one operation? Well, you might be a little bit concerned. You might want a doctor who's done a few more, right? So the same philosophy here. And so the more training that we have, the more experience we have, the better we're able to help you. And as I mentioned before, every transaction is different. So there are going to be new experiences each and every day. So we are always learning and always staying involved. And the more we're working, the more we're able to keep up to date on everything and to keep you informed. You might want to have a conversation with a realtor you're interviewing about their business philosophy. Even though they may be a fantastic realtor, the two philosophies, how they run their business and what you're looking for in a realtor may not match up, and that's okay. I may not be the best fit for you. Someone else may be the best fit for you, and that's fine. So don't hesitate to ask any questions that you have in the back of your mind, things that are important to you. What do you want out of your realtor? How do you want to work? Those things are very important. We want to make sure that we work well together. And it's going to at least minimum be a 30-day process. So if you find your home on day 1 and close on day 30, that's super fast. But more than likely, it's going to be quite a bit longer than that. We're going to be in this together, and we want to make sure that we're working well together. You do want to, ask about their experience. A lot of people think about this just in terms of numbers. How many transactions have you done? How many buyers have you helped? How many sellers have you helped? But I would encourage you to also ask about experiences within the transaction. So many things can happen along the way. Things that come up on inspections, things that come up during negotiations. How do you handle those? How do you work with those? What are some of the worst experiences you've had working with a client on a transaction, and some of the best experiences you've had working with a client on a transaction? And start to build that rapport with your realtor and get to know them, get to know how they handle adversities, how they handle the great things that happen, and make sure that you're going to be a great fit together. Are they going to represent you, or are they going to represent the seller? They're going to represent both. Here in Virginia, we do have different types of realtor representation, and so you want to make sure you have that conversation with your realtor. I know personally, when I work with buyers, I represent you. I am not representing the seller. I am not doing dual representation. I want to make sure that I get the best deal for you that I can. And in order to do that, I do have you sign an exclusive representation so that you're also only working with me. When I work with a client, I don't want the client working with 5 other realtors looking for a house. I want you working with me. We're going to be a team, and we're going to get through this together. And so that's important. Do you want your realtor doing things suggesting things that might benefit the seller more than it's going to benefit you? You want your realtor working for you, and I will do that. And does your realtor have a list of service providers? You're going to need a lot of things as you go along the way. first off, besides your realtor, you're going to need a lender. So whether that's a mortgage broker, a bank institution, a credit union institution, you want to make sure that your realtor can provide a list of various people who can help you get a loan. One program, one lender may not be the right fit for you, just as the realtor may not be the best fit for you. So you want to make sure you explore those options and that your realtor can provide you a list of those to help you choose which one's going to be best for you. Home inspectors, get that list up front. Go ahead and get a list of home inspectors from your realtor. So many inspection stories out there. Well, I didn't choose my inspector, or I don't think the inspector did a good job. I'm going to provide you a list. You're going to talk to the inspectors you choose. It's your home inspection. I want you to feel comfortable with whomever is going to go in there and do that home inspection for you. You're buying this home, and whether it's new construction, that's a whole other story. When you're buying new construction, you do want a home inspection. Trust me, we can talk later about stories, and I can give you some examples. But get that list up front. So by the time you find your home and you're writing that contract, you need to be scheduling that inspection ASAP. As soon as that contract is ratified, most times here in Virginia, you've got 7 days to get that home inspection done, and they stay busy. Home inspectors are busy, especially the good ones. So you want to make sure that you have that all figured out, that you've talked to several home inspectors and you have one or two in mind, because maybe the one that's your favorite might be busy and might not be able to accommodate our schedule. So you definitely want to have a couple of home inspectors chosen. Repairs, you may need to negotiate repairs along the way. And while generally the seller is going to be the one picking the contractor to do the repairs, you definitely want to have a great list that you can work with after you close on your home for sure. Any other service providers that you might need during the transaction or after the transaction. I'm here for you after. Realtor for life. Anytime you need anything, reach out. You have a plumbing leak and you've been in the house for a year and a half and you're not sure where to go. Call me, reach out to me, because I guarantee you I've worked with some plumbers, some good ones and some bad ones. And so I can give you my most current recommendations on things like that. How is your realtor going to stay informed with you? How are they going to keep you informed during the transaction? So a lot of times that, it's the fun part, it's the busy part, looking for your home shopping. How many homes are you going to see? Finally find one. That's it. You write the contract, sign on the dotted line. Everybody's agreed. You have a ratified contract. Now what? And then you get through the inspections. Now what? How is your realtor keeping you informed? Are they staying in touch with you on a daily basis, a weekly basis? What would you prefer? Some clients, they want to stay up to date. They want some kind of phone call every single day. They want to know what's going on, what new has changed, what has transpired. Some are happy with once a week. Would you like an email? Would you like a phone call? Would you like a text message? So have those conversations when you're choosing your realtor, and are they able to accommodate your preference? So just because you're a texter doesn't mean your realtor likes to text a whole lot. So just make sure you're on the same page with all of that when choosing your realtor, someone that's going to keep you informed, that you're going to be on the same page, because the more you're on the same page, the better the transaction's going to go. And then testimonies. You may ask for referrals directly. You may want to have one of their past clients reach out to you and talk to you in person so you can have kind of a live conversation. But definitely, we all have testimonies out there. So take the opportunity to read those. And I know mine are linked on my website, soldbysharon.averyhess.com. So you can go there and read through my testimonials. That's where I keep mine. Some people keep them in different places. So whatever works for you, whatever your realtor has, do that for sure. And I know I have clients that would be super happy to talk to you at any time for referrals. So, yeah, that's it. So I hope you have a good time choosing your realtor, and feel free to give me a ring, reach out to me. And soldbysharon.averyhouse.com. You can have a link on there to get in touch with me. My email is soldbysharon@outlook.com. And I will talk to you all next week when we talk about all the vocabulary involved in real estate transaction.